cool. So the question is, for better or for worse, what is your worst and why?
I think for worse, wow, I get married and then, God forbid, something happens to her and she's gone. I think for me that'd be the worst, because now I have to sit there and think to myself, I was planning to get married once, I got married, and now the next thing, let's say for example we've had a child, right, and then my wife is now shocked, and now I'm just chilling there, alone, single parent.
But that said though, if you let's say your wife was about to give birth, and then you had to choose between the two. Since you said that's what you want. No, that's not for everyone, I'm just asking you since you mentioned
sure. Yeah. I think she would want me to choose child.
But you?
But then, I don't know the child yet.
A lot.
So your answer is you choose wife?
Yo, I do the fifth, man.
How many?
Desperation too.
Better for worse, what's your worst?
Yo, I don't know, man. Because I think... I know, man. I'm trying to think of the worst thing. If she became satanic, listen, it's done. I don't know what if with that spirit I'm saying, but that's a hectic one.
Man's hot.
I guess better is things happen, things going the way God wanted it to be, though.
You're digressing.
I don't know what's worse.
For me, I think for me, my worst is definitely if you have a child, with someone else, within the marriage, so a child out of wedlock.
It's the worst.
It's the worst.
No, but then you've already said, you're saying the I do's now, and it's better for worse.
And that's
So you find that after.
During,
Having
a kid out of wedlock, that's my worst, you know what I mean? I'm saying that now, but I don't know what the situation will be at that time.
It is what it is.
So,
You'll never know. You'll never know until that happens.
Jones?
A beaky.
It's tough.
If you believe in marriage,
Because you know
and what's the who said I believe?
Joe's right to the social construct.
No, seriously, I was gonna say I don't have an answer for that presently.
That's strong.
That's my fear as well, because I don't necessarily endear the concept of marriage. That's because I'm afraid to love.
I think of so many.
For worse?
Yeah.
You are cheating, you're out. Cheating.
Marriage cheating.
No, if marriage is my in marriage,
Yeah.
my worst is cheating.
Yeah.
For real? Yeah.
You stay for cheating?
yes.
Sure, I don't know. That's a tough one.
No. This is God, guys.
So if we got married and I cheated on you, you'd be like, it's cool, let's work at it.
Yeah, we'd work at it.
That
But
has
then
happened.
you're not. Why are you cheating on me?
But it's already happened. They're asking words, so it's happened. Don't ask why.
I'm also confident that it will never happen. So, but no, I
I
guess
bet.
that's also naive though. But for me, that's if you're together. There's no ways it's going to happen because, I'm 100% confident in my 100%, and so.
Yo, that's deep. I'm 100% confident in my 100%.
Yeah,
Young kids.
the young kids.
Smile. Hashtag blooming.
My worst, I have no idea what my worst could be, I really don't. I'm thinking of the extreme, the impossible extreme. It's ridiculous, so I don't really, if I woke up one morning and my wife's like, oh no, I caught a body.
So we can do this, babe.
My thinking is also we can all say for worse, but whenever you get married to someone or whenever you're in a relationship with someone, who you are becomes, you guys almost become like the same person. So whatever she becomes, or let's say she becomes a Satanist, you can almost ask the girl, like, damn, what the hell did I do? Or she becomes a lesbian.
If the guy turns around and says, I was actually born a woman, I'm done.
I know.
That's scary.
It's a lie.
Your guy tells you that, listen, babe. He comes openly and he says, listen, babe, there's a situation now. I looked at a credo some type of way, and I don't want to be that person, and so I want to work through this thing. Would you stay and would you help him work through it? Or would
And you need to stay in the union because it was before God and you committed
Exactly.
yourself to that.
Yeah.
But I
Wait, so-
definitely think that it's a thing that we need to pray about as a house.
Definitely.
But you need to dedicate yourself to
Yeah.
that. But I don't think that when he's so honest towards you and he tells you, I don't think you can do that. Okay, now that you're honest, I'm up.
if she's into women, then she might. I'm not a woman. Then she's not into me. Then I guess it's the end of the relationship.
Exactly.
Okay,
Yeah,
but
I
like having
think
said that
that's-
though, I mean, some people were saying that like, okay, no cheating isn't always like a grounds for the worst, like a grounds to leave. But then like to what extent though? Like if this, your spouse, whatever, brings you like STDs, like into the marriage and stuff, so you're not going to leave, like when you're going to stay.
you die.
If your spouse becomes HIV positive, it's
That's
like
even more reason to
Well,
stay, fam.
Let me just speak on that, and then probably we'll get some of the other girls' words and stuff like that. Because the thing is that the same question you mentioned, I have an aunt of a friend of my mom's whose husband cheated on her, and it's weird. Now she's cured of HIV,
Wow.
and he's dead. So. You can come with that, and then someone gives you that advice. What do you do? Because at the end of the day, it's your decision. You gotta take that leap of faith.
Hold on, guys.
Yo, so the guy cheated and died.
I just say something. Because, like, you have to understand one thing though. When you married, everything is heightened. So what you feel now, if somebody cheats on you, it's gonna be worse. And you have to understand one thing. Like that's marriage. There are bigger problems than than your ego. So one thing you have to keep in mind is that if you leave everyone that cheats on you, you're gonna be alone. You get what I'm saying?
It's fine.
I don't know about that.
Guys.
So you trying to say that everybody's gonna cheat? So you might as well.
No, 90% of people are likely to cheat. But what I'm just saying.
Where did you think that's 90?
Okay, you have to look at, it's just, it's more than you and the girl, at risk here. Let's say you have kids, and your girl, like, your wife slept with somebody. You have to think about the kids too.
But
If you want to get married, you're gonna marry cheaters.
So 90% of people cheat.
So you see, it might be true. I don't know, but it's so controversial. Why would you say that? Why? I don't get it.
You get what I'm saying?
But for me, I definitely think my worst is if you change faith on me.
That's me.
If you tell me no, I've become.
There's no more marriage.
I'll
It's a breach of contract.
Yeah, it's union on which we're founded on. You no longer, submit
So
to.
you
So I don't
don't
really think that I
respect.
don't have space.
If a guy decides that all of a sudden, I don't love Jesus no more. This thing is very, very important to me, and it's basically everything to me. Thinking of it is actually it's scary. When a man just straight up wakes up in the morning and says, I'm going to be Buddhist, I'm going to be whatever he's going to be, that is, for me, is the worst.
Born sinners, hey, we have to accommodate for the sin, But you're not in debt to Jesus Christ.
Nobody.
Bash the Bible, like, how could you do this in Psalms? What it's in the day, it's not
The Bible does say you should forgive.
Don't forget to me.
I don't think you should use the Bible a lot to say, if you do this, because God says you should forgive.
I agree also, my worst, I was actually about to say that for me it's my faith, because my faith is so important to me.
Fair enough,
And obviously from the beginning, if I get into a relationship with someone from the beginning, you need to know this thing is important to me. The moment you switch up on me, my guy, this is...
Well, I basically said the same thing as Rosie about the whole switching gender. Guys, come on. You're a woman. Now you are a man and you're telling me that you were once a woman. Come on. I feel like this is tricky because you may meet somebody, he's like everything, and you feel like, oh my gosh. He said from the Lord.
Your hand comes and says I was once a woman. Sorry.
Yes,
He said from the Lord, he even serves all these things. You're like, wow. Guys, and then he tells you. Only when you're married that he was once a woman.
Because you get people that are like that. They started like hormones and things like that at a very young age, so you can't tell.
Exactly.
That's when you see
Exactly.
things.
For me, I must say that if you come, you kill my brother, my sister, my mom. It's done.
Wow, that's Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones.
So if they just kill your brother,
If they just kill my brother. No. Why not exactly Noki?
But no.
Oh, there's a degree. We can pray for that. But all three. You chop it. Not even the marriage, the being is dead. Anyway. Reality, truth. I don't know what I'd leave for here. Honestly. You have to kill. Like, do something that's also socially wrong. Like, if it's a makasi.
Hey, man.
No. She killed someone.
Oh, she killed someone?
Yeah.
Nah, then you're protecting her, bro. How's that even a debate?
Dog, that's I'm out. What were you thinking? Why are you killing people?
Nah, we catching bodies.
Together. I think this is Bonnie and Clyde.
Is that you must stick it out.
Yeah.
And if you don't have, irrespective of what you believe in, but if you haven't built the character of sticking things out, your faith will never make you that, well, your faith will make you that person, but you have to apply yourself to the faith. So I think, I do believe in it, and I think it's still happening. But people are doing nonsense.
Exactly.
But, such is life, born sinners,
What was happening?
you'll never know until it happens. We can all say, we can all have the chats.
Yeah.
Nah, you know what, hey? I'll do this. You know what? It means absolutely nothing. Words are just words.
Yeah.
Actions is what matter, and the action only comes when the opportunity or that moment arises.
So the question is, if you could be told the truth about your life, past, present, or future, what would you want to know?
When I'm gonna die.
Is it one?
I feel like I want to know so that I can live to the fullest. Just tell me when I'm gonna die.
Just the truth.
Is it one truth?
One
truth or
About
one
your
truth for the
past, your
past?
present, or your
My future. Tell me when I'm gonna die. So that.
Do you really want to know that when you get a shot?
Yeah.
What if you say you got a shot tomorrow?
Yo.
I'm afraid to love someone and then them not being there one day.
So deep.
So obviously I think it's more of an insecurity than anything. But yeah, I think that's my worst. I don't want to get attached, develop
To a
with
person,
someone,
and then
for them not to be there anymore.
Past, present, or future? Obviously, I want to know something about the future, but I don't know what. Because I don't think I'd want to know when I'm going to die, because that will just screw me over.
Yeah.
The past, I've already experienced it, so that's not gonna help me. The present, I'm living it, so I don't need to know anything about that. I don't know.
I think I'd want to know if my dad was happy when he died. I think I'd want to know that. I really want to know. I want to know if he died at peace.
Can I ask a question? What if they say no?
What do you mean? What if they say no?
Yeah, what if, because now you only got one question.
Truth.
Yeah.
The truth comes complete.
So
I want to know
you'll be
why.
satisfied. Oh, you see, but then now you want to know why.
No,
you
because the
wasn't
truth
happy.
comes complete.
Yeah.
The truth
Oh, so you want
Yeah.
you want
And I think for me, it's mainly because, when you see someone's life and they passed away and you're like, oh, they could have done this better, they could have done this better. So you wonder that, like, did you have regrets and are you okay with when you died? Or is it well with your soul? And that's all I want to know. Because maybe from my lenses now, I'm like, my dad should have done this, he should have done this. But then maybe he's okay with it. And therefore, I have no right to say more.
Emotional, wait, hold up. I need to get out of the emotions. I want to know if I'm going to marry the person I love. That's what I want to know.
Important.
Yeah. That's what I don't want to know. I don't know if it's past or present, or if it's future or present, but I want to know if I'll marry the person I love.
I think for me personally, in all honesty, I think I would want to know basically if I'm on the right track and if I'm going to be successful. Like that's like my biggest. You know how I feel about financial stability.
Like, obviously we all have insecurities as people. Relationships are so important, and marriage is so important to me, and I've seen so many ones where you're just like, wow, these people are faking it. So I know I'm one of these people that like, I express myself in relationships, so I really want to know, like, will I marry someone that like I will express the best of me I gave to you and you gave to me, because I believe that once you give the best of yourself, even through correction, we can always build each other up for the better.
Yeah, Jones. I want to hear Jones.
Stop insecurity.
You wanna know when you wanna die?
Am I a social question?
No, I'm not necessarily afraid of what's gonna happen afterwards, but I just want to know when I'm gonna die, type of thing. Like, I feel like I'll live with more purpose and fulfill certain things, because when I'm given a timeline, I know, okay, I've got a deadline and I can do certain things. So rather just tell me when I'm gonna die. It's because sometimes
Don't-
no, you are living
It's
with
a
purpose. I'm not
countdown.
saying that you're not
Live in
living
fear.
with purpose at the moment, but I feel like you will just treasure every minute, every moment because you know, hey, I'm gonna die on this day at this time.
Well, friend, but
at
having
this
You're
said
forcing
that-
yourself to live that life.
Yeah,
fear.
exactly.
You're forcing
But-
yourself.
Yeah, but also, friend, having said that, don't you think that that'll also make you overthink now in terms of your past?
Yeah.
Oh, damn, I shouldn't have done this.
No,
and
I
that.
don't think so. I feel like you're gonna just focus on the future and on the present because you know, yes, you know that I'm gonna die in 25 days, for instance.
Yeah.
With purpose.
The problem with that is that
Also
also
disagree.
that you also have to think to yourself right now, what I'm living right
Yeah.
now,
Exactly.
and I know that in 3 or 6 or
Yeah.
7 years I'm gonna die, so I need to
Yeah.
live my fullest. I think it's also you have to also ask yourself, am I scared of something or am I scared of something that I don't want to do? That I think death will enlighten you
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
So I think in knowing your death, you need to know why is it exactly that I want to know when I'm going to
Yeah.
die.
And as you said, it's gonna enlighten you to
Yeah.
do certain things
But
that
it's
you
more
limit
about
yourself at the
yourself
moment.
right now.
But then
Yeah.
also, friend, but then you want to live your best life, but what if you don't have the funds? Like I keep saying, financial stability is important.
So that you know, right? 4 years.
Slick, hold on. What would you want to find out?
What I want to find out is literally Black history.
I think I'm with Yo-Yo. I think what not just success. I feel like happiness.
Yeah.
Am I doing the thing that's gonna make me happy
Exactly.
for the rest of my life?
That's like death in a way.
It's not death in a way. Death is
Because you
I'm gonna die. Oh no.
Yes, then
I
you're
have-
like, am I actually doing something that I'm happy in? Like, am I really pursuing what I'm meant to be pursuing? Because you know you're dying on a specific date, so you're like, oh my gosh.
I think that's what you think
See,
death
it
is
goes
going to
back.
give you.
Yeah,
I think it's
personal.
personal.
Yeah.
I think death enlightens you a lot more than death. Like the way death would scare me, it enlightens me.
Yeah, there's
So I
nothing
think
like
him-
me. I'm gonna be in my room, just counting down the days.
What?
Yeah, exactly.
20 more days.
That was 20
Nah, bro,
Guys,
I'm fine,
I feel like you would live. With what money?
Exactly.
Take that loan.
Guys,
Take that loan
finances,
and never pay it back.
That's deep, man. I honestly don't know. I think the closest thing, because personally I'm not afraid of death, and I feel like it's one of those things where so I wouldn't. No, but what I'm saying is that that's why I wouldn't ask about death, because it ain't a thing. I think the closest thing would be close to Merzon, where I would want to find who I'm meant to marry, who would be the best, because honestly, I ain't gonna worry about all other things. You know what I'm saying? I can start investing in the right person, the right things. You know, and you're also not worrying.
You know what? When you say you're not afraid of death, it just made me think, you know what, honestly, it would be in the future. I don't know if it's the future or beyond life itself. What happens after death? Because you said you don't fear death. Me, I fear death simply because I don't know what happens after. I've been told I've been told, no, this happens. No one can give an answer because once you die, you don't come back to give an answer.
They tell you right now, let's say they tell you when you die, you go to heaven. Homeboy, there's nothing you can do to change that situation. You know, you're gonna have, there's no point in having a thing that it's a 50-50 thing. I mean, you're going, so you have there's your truth already. So I feel like you're wasting your wishes, dog. I think, right now, maybe it's because of the age that I'm at, thinking about marriage, thinking about family and stuff like that. And honestly, because of the purpose that I know I have, I need someone who's strong. I need the right person who's made for me at that, like to fulfill those purposes and stuff like that. And so for me, knowing the truth about the person that I'm gonna be with makes it easier, so that I don't waste time with other people and the wrong type of people and
At the same time, I want to know, hey, in the next 10-15 years, am I going to touch the cover of Times or Forbes, you know?
Yes.
Or I want to also know, am I going to find the person I'm meant to be with?
Why do you want to be tall and have a beard, though? Just
But I think if I had to choose one, I think the one that jumps at me the most, I don't think it would be a truth. I think it would be more of something I'd like to do from the past. You see, if I could just like sit down with a certain someone and just have a solid conversation, I think for me I'd be done. Yeah, I think just sit down and have a chat, you know, maybe I guess some
Family member?
No.
Nah, definitely
No,
not.
no
That
family.
maybe.
No, if I could, I would definitely want to like sit down with like Jesus like in front of me.
Yo.
And just, you know, like,
Jesus.
yeah, like when he was, you know, wearing sandals and stuff, you know, I'd be like, yeah, let's have
When you
a
were wearing sandals.
yeah, when it was.
Which one would you be?
Just be having chats.
Hey,
Just be having chats.
that's real, man.
Jesus is a good one though.
Yo, that's great, man. I feel like that should be in everybody.
Yeah, honestly, full stop.
Love it.
Oh, stay.
For me, okay, well, for me, the past. I would go back and change a certain situation. Like, I would not allow a certain person to go somewhere because this whole thing affected almost my life and my family. So for me, my father tell him, do not go, get that operation.
Had you told him?
Yes.
Don't go.
I was still
okay,
young
okay.
then, so.
You know, so for me,
But that could.
Hey, yeah, it could have gone any way. That's the thing.
Yeah.
It's such a gamble.
It's funny you say that because it brings back to stories of our parents always telling us about when we were young, we would tell them, Dad, you shouldn't do this. And then when we're older now, they tell us the stories. When you were actually 5 years old, 2 years old, you told me not to do it, but I actually went through it. I did.
My brother was like 5. How old was he?
he was 5 and he said to my dad, don't go.
And he was
Come
young.
with me to church. You know, it's like if you went, if you
Yeah.
Anyway.
It's crazy. You don't know. Sure.
The truth was a bit deep, sorry, but for me it would have, I think my life would have been different. Not because I could control it, but because it just would be different. Because now you live, guys, it's very tricky. So you live according to a certain way because this is the only thing you can actually do. It's the only way you can actually go. So I think I would live differently if you're my story. But yeah, I would,
Those guys are getting steamed up.
But yeah, but I think I'd have to. I'm with Jideli and Yolanda to find out if presently actually if I'm living within my purpose. That's all I want.
Perfectly
If I'm
phrased.
doing that, I'm good, man.
It's hard, but I'm content. Yeah, I'm enjoying not
You
knowing.
want to know, but
I'm
you don't know
good.
what you want to know.
Yeah, like I'm chilled. I'm okay with finding out as I go. Like I'm
But
good.
you know what's deep, eh? All our question speaks to an insecurity. You know,
Yeah.
that's very true.
Wow. Question 3. 3 things you cannot live without in marriage.
Trust.
First thing is love.
Communication.
You can
and
trust them
love.
as much
That's
as you
it.
want to.
Communication and love.
I was so bad in my thoughts.
Those two. Those, for me, you know what? Those for me are values in a marriage that are held to the highest esteem. Love, trust, and communication. Even if what? It's a perk, it's a reward.
All my life I had to fight. For every word.
I'm sorry.
Sex. I ain't getting none.
Of course, you only want the best of what you're not getting. It's like now, when you don't have money, you want even more money.
Exactly.
You see, so obviously that will be a criteria because you don't get any. So you're like, nah, when I get married, I want all of it. I want all I can get, and then some.
In a marriage, sex, love, and music.
Just to say though, I mean, I think that it's very important not to lose yourself within a marriage. I understand that, yes, you were 2 different people and now you've become one, but within that...
I feel like it falls under communication though, doesn't it?
You're right, but like sometimes that's very misunderstood But that's so misunderstood though, but yeah, I can see why you would think that that's fall under communication. And then I'm sorry guys, again, I say this all the time because it's important. Financial stability.
Yeah.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Would you choose money over love?
No.
Definitely.
No. But within that, I just feel that my partner needs to understand that love is not always enough. That's what I'm trying to say. That love is important, but love is not always enough. Love can get us to the top day, but love is not going to put food on the table.
True story.
You know, love is not going to put our kids in good schools. Do you know what I mean?
I think your definition of love will
No,
you know what I'm saying? Because for me personally, if I love you, I will work to make sure that there is food on the table every single day. I will make sure that, and I'll be honest, because
make sure you swagging too.
Yeah, come on, make sure my baby is looking good. Like you, I can see you, you're beautiful and everything. But if I were to give you $1 million, you would change and you completely become someone else. And so to humble you, I won't give you that much money. And so you and your husband are meant to live. Not the hustle. You're meant to live at a certain degree of finance. I'm not putting this in your life. It's just a situation. You put in a certain degree financially, and so that's why I'm asking if you, God forbid, if you were in a box with the person you're in love with in the whole, will that be enough for you?
I know what you're saying, but you know what I'm saying, in the sense of that, like, that's all nice and well, and it really is, but that's not always the case. So many times, you know what I mean, people get into this marriage with ambition, with goals and dreams, you know what I mean, and then people get comfortable, you know what I mean, in the sense of like, okay, cool, you know, we love each other, yeah, or whatever, you know, this life that we have now, it's enough, you know what I mean, but all these things that, yeah, it's enough, like, I'm settling.
One more question, must the financial stability be his soul?
No.
Is it only coming from him? Because it's a serious question. It's a serious question.
What's the
Because,
question?
No,
like,
Because I'm also very sensitive about that.
We answering questions.
No, because she said, obviously, what it was sex, financial stability. Is that not what that Anyway, but like going back to the financial stability within the marriage, I just want to know whose responsibility is that? Or do you share that burden?
You share that responsibility.
What does share? What does both mean?
No, share me. You put your 100%, he put his 100%.
Well, I like that.
That's it.
And then
Good.
finance,
Go do all
guys.
the
Since
work.
we're talking about finance, we had this conversation before. I just want to say that a man should be a provider. My man will be a provider. I don't know about you, and what your woman will allow.
Jokes.
Yes, you as the helper.
Yes.
You are supposed to help.
Yes.
Hold up, Jones.
Okay, things that I need are money, honesty, and fellatio.
Let him land.
I need that.
He didn't even say sex. He was specific. Fellatio.
But don't you think that fellatio falls into sex?
I mean,
So you can't say
no. I'm saying that, you know, sometimes.
Specifically do that.
No, sometimes it won't be sex, but there has to be fellatio.
I have to agree on.
It's peace of mind, you know, to be honest with you.
Peace of mind.
It's peace of mind, you know. I think that, you know, it's, you know, I don't have a deeper analysis of it. It is what it is.
Okay, I'm not just saying.
Yeah. They don't need to talk, they're good.
God, the whole of us, the whole Bible, everything in it.
Everything.
Sex.
You must.
You must.
I like it. Money, my guy. I sanctify you. Please don't be poor.
You're not asking for much.
Money is
I
important.
think,
Yes.
yeah, I would go,
How much?
I would go,
Hold on.
yes, I'd go God, friendship and sex.
Friendship.
Friendship.
Because with God, man,
With friendship, you wouldn't be poor.
I got Jehovah Jireh. Okay.
Yeah, my
So, you know, we don't have to play like that. And then within friendship, you've got the trust, the communication, all the things.
Exactly. So you wouldn't be poor.
But love is friendship on fire, girl.
I have waited. Okay? I'm waiting. You know what I mean? So within the marriage, that thing is important, guys. I can't not have it. Also, the Bible does say that your husband's body no longer belongs to him and yours no longer belongs to you. So even God thinks that sex is important.
That's true, but I disagree with Jadeli saying that it's an added feature and it's a perk.
He said it's a reward.
It's a necessity, my guy. Like,
you lying if you tell me you're gonna
sorry.
live without sex.
I'm sorry. That.
Wow, if my husband is better.
I think he would leave it. I think personally you would leave.
All my life, guys.
You've been planning.
Yo.
And then it must be so bad.
Yo, what does one do though?
You leave. You cheat. That's what you do.
So they fake. But guys,